The desert kingdom of Zahram shimmered beneath the morning sun, its golden dunes rising and falling like the breath of a sleeping giant. In this land of ancient secrets and restless winds lived Prince Kalem, the only son of King Morad and heir to a throne older than memory. Kalem was not like other princes. Where they hunted lions, he hunted answers. Where they trained their swords, he trained his mind. From a young age, time fascinated him. He watched the shadows crawl across palace walls, observed how fruits spoiled, how faces aged, how even joy seemed to fade when held too long. It frightened him, this invisible force that stole everything without being seen. But fear did not weaken him. It fueled him. And as Kalem grew, so did his obsession. He devoured ancient scrolls, questioned wandering scholars, and traced patterns in the stars. Yet nothing satisfied the ache in his heart, the ache that whispered. If time can take, then it can also be stopped. It happened on a night when the moon hung low and red, casting an eerie glow over Zahram. Unable to sleep, Kalem ventured into the desert with nothing but a lamp and a restless heart. Hours passed. The wind howled. The dunes shifted like living creatures. Just as he turned to head back, he noticed a faint blue light flickering beneath the sand. Curiosity pulled him closer. He brushed away the grains, revealing a stone archway carved with symbols he had never seen. The entrance belonged to a hidden temple, lost, forgotten, and breathing with old power. Inside, the air felt unnaturally still. Torches burst into flame as he walked, illuminating walls covered in ancient writing. One sentence repeated itself again and again, carved in deep, trembling strokes. He who reaches the heart of time may command its flow, but must surrender what he cherishes most. Kalem's breath hitched. A warning. Or an invitation. He stepped deeper. At the end of a long stone corridor stood 3 towering doors, each one pulsing with soft light. The door of past. He pushed it open and was swallowed by memories, his childhood, his laughter, his mother's embrace before she passed. The temptation to stay washed over him like warm water. But he forced himself out. The past was sweet, but it was gone. The door of present. This door showed him himself, not the prince the world saw, but the boy beneath the crown. The fears he hid. The pride he carried. The loneliness he disguised with knowledge. He staggered out trembling. The truth was heavier than the sand outside. The door of future. Here, he saw Zahram in flames. He saw himself older, wandering alone through a desert with eyes full of regret. He saw his father's throne empty. He nearly turned back. But determination pushed him onward. At the center of the temple, floating above an ancient pedestal, paused a glowing crystal, bright, alive, beating like a living heart. It radiated warmth and power, calling to him like a whispered promise. Kalem reached for it. The moment his fingers brushed its surface, the world shattered. A roar of wind swallowed him as darkness and light collided violently. Memories, futures, and moments twisted around him. Then a voice, ancient, sorrowful, spoke. You who challenge time must give it your greatest treasure. Kalem shouted back into the storm. I give nothing, I only want to protect my kingdom. The voice quieted. Then time will choose for you. He awoke on the desert floor, sand cold beneath him. The temple was gone, swallowed back into the earth as if it had never existed. Kalem ran home. The palace gates were open. The guard stood silent. His heart pounded as he rushed through the halls. And then he saw him. King Morad sat slumped on the throne, eyes closed, face peaceful, as if he had drifted off in the middle of a thought. But he was gone. Time had taken him. Kalem fell to his knees. He had gained nothing. And lost everything. In his trembling hand, something glowed faintly. An hourglass. Small, delicate, and filled with black sand that fell slowly, never stopping. At its base were carved the same words he had seen in the temple. Those who challenge time, serve it. Kalem left Zahram that very night. He walked into the desert with nothing but a cloak, a breaking heart, and the cursed hourglass. The world would remember him as a prince who vanished, just as he tried to make time itself vanish. But the truth was far stranger. He became a wanderer, ageless, tireless, and forever moving across the sands. He guided travelers lost in storms. He warned kings blinded by pride. He appeared in moments when someone was about to make a choice that could cost them everything. Some swore they saw him still youthful after 50 years. Others claimed he appeared only when the sound of falling sand echoed in the wind. But all stories agree. Kalem defeated time for a moment. And time claimed him forever. He was no longer just a prince. He was its keeper. Its witness. Its prisoner. The prince who challenged time. And became its eternal shadow.